If you've kept up with breakout stars in Hollywood, you've probably heard of Timothée Chalamet. Since starring in Call Me By Your Name, he has been an inescapable name. He was also recently in the new remake of Little Women and Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch. The star is only in his 20s and hasn't been acting for very long. So what was his life like before he was a movie star? Keep watching if you want to hear more about Chalamet's past, present, and what he plans to do next.
This is only the beginning.
His parents both have a history in performing arts. His mother, Nicole Flender, was once a Broadway dancer. His father, Mark Chalamet, is a writer and editor. Chalamet's aunt and uncle on his mother's side are also in the business of writing, directing, and producing films. Did you know that Chalamet is not an only child? He has an older sister, Pauline. Timothée isn't the only Chalamet child to display artistic tendencies. Pauline is a ballerina and performed on Broadway when she was only 10. Unfortunately, after an accident, she was left unable to dance again, and so began acting. Most notably, she was in a popular soap opera, One Life to Live. The siblings, though French, grew up in the United States in New York City.
Why are you crying?
Tear gas. Also, I suppose I'm sad.
Please turn away. I feel shy about my new muscles.
So when did Chalamet decide he wanted to pursue acting? According to him, he was just 12 when he decided on his future. He went to see The Dark Knight as a kid and was so moved and inspired by Heath Ledger's The Joker, he decided he wanted to perform as well. Timothée grew up in Hell's Kitchen and attended a performing arts high school where he was able to hone his skills as a performer from a very young age. The school, Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts, is actually where he met fellow star Ansel Elgort. They must have bonded at school because the pair are still occasionally seen together at sporting events. Jennifer Aniston, Nicki Minaj, and Robert De Niro all also attended the same school. It certainly seems like a star factory. How cool would it be to be a fly on the wall at that school? Due to all of his familial connections in Hollywood, some fans were suspicious when he broke out, assuming nepotism had something to do with his success, but those rumors were very quickly put to bed when audiences saw Call Me By Your Name. Before he was in movies, Chalamet's breakout role was actually back in 2009 when he appeared in an episode of Law & Order.
And if you like this video game, maybe you could come with me to my cousin's house this weekend. My weekends are kind of full. All right. What are you doing here?
He certainly started young. A few years later, he starred alongside Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar as McConaughey's son. Well, that seems like a huge advantage. He has also revealed that McConaughey even gave him acting tips and advice on set. But that happened during his senior year of high school, so let's back up just a bit.
Trouble safe, eh?
You look after our place for me, all right? All right?
Uh-huh.
While his permanent residence was New York City, Chalamet also spent summers with relatives in France. Was the extra culture and a wider worldview instrumental in his future success? Maybe. What do you think? Some of Chalamet's favorite stars also lend some insight into who he is as a person. His favorite singer is Frank Ocean, and the youngster got to be interviewed by Ocean in 2018. How cool is that? They've since remained friendly and they've been seen together at events. His favorite actor and his strongest inspiration is Joaquin Phoenix. He said, "There's 5 or 6 artists I'm really trying to follow in the footsteps of creatively, but on the acting side, Joaquin is #1 for me." He is also a huge fan of Hugh Jackman. No surprise considering his love of musicals. He even spent a ton of time watching Broadway and ballets growing up, when his sister would perform. It's not just Broadway though. Chalamet also loves The Office. He actually got to work with Steve Carell while working on Beautiful Boy, and he loved every second of it.
You did a lot of drugs, right?
Yeah, I did my share. I experimented with some drugs. I did.
He said, "I've been getting to work with Steve Carell and just feel like the luckiest kid in the world."
I had to get over the fact that I was such a huge fan and just like
be chill about the whole thing.
After his time at performing arts school, Timothée went to Columbia University. Though he was only able to study there for a year before his career took off, apparently he had so many offers doing what he really wanted to do, so he decided to follow his heart. Columbia takes a wholehearted academic commitment that I think I have in me, but it was just not where my mind was at the time. I just left working a month and a half in Canada with my favorite director and had to go back into a structured environment. It was just hard. Well, while we do think education is one of the most important pursuits in life, we certainly can't knock him for following his dreams. And it was definitely worth it. Chalamet is a natural and has spoken before on his preferred acting philosophy. Most notably, he has said that he does not think method acting is for him. The danger is you end up focusing more on what's going on off camera than on camera. You don't want to be entertaining for the sake of being entertaining. The work should be the work. If it resonates, it's going to resonate. He went on to explain that he prefers his performances to feel fresh. I don't like to know exactly what I'm going to do in a scene, because the most interesting moments as an audience member are moments of truthful spontaneity. Whatever he's doing, it seems to be working. Someone better call Jared Leto. Did you guys know that Jared Leto on the set of Suicide Squad sent dead rats to his co-stars as he prepared for his role as the Joker? Clown behavior. Ha, get it? Anyway, no matter your personal opinion of the films Chalamet has been in, no one can argue his astronomical success. Director Elijah Bynum, who first worked with Timothée on Hot Summer Nights, has described his experience with the young star. He came bounding into the meeting and he had sweatpants on and a backpack. His hair was all messed up and he had this big smile on his face. We met for probably over 2 hours. Everyone on the team knew Timmy was our guy. Of course, Chalamet's fame would only grow after Hot Summer Nights. Bynum continued to work with him and supported him through the journey to stardom.
We got it. Think we got it?
Producers and I would sit and laugh in the sense that we can't believe that our little Timmy is becoming what he is becoming. It felt like watching a little brother all of a sudden grow up. When we cast him, we tried to cast the sweet, unassuming boy next door, the underdog. Him landing the girl in the movie Hot Summer Nights was really something of a stretch. Well, Bynum, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think you could convince anyone of Chalamet as an unassuming boy next door anymore. What do you guys think? Are you a fan of Timothée Chalamet? What is your favorite movie he's been in? Don't forget to leave a comment, like the video, and tune in next time. See you all in the next one. Peace.